Hello, everybody. Hey, it's been a while, I know, and I apologize. I've been very busy with life and things. Everything's going good. It's just been particularly busy here. So I wanted to talk today about meeting William Shatner earlier this year, just a few months ago. And this was actually, I got to meet him a couple days after his historic space flight that happened a few months ago, when he became the oldest person to go to space aboard the, I think, Blue Origin. Yeah, Blue Origin. I get that one and the Elon Musk one mixed up. Anyways, so it was an early Christmas present from my wife, and she bought me the tickets, and she bought me a photo op with him, which I'll show you here in a little bit, the photo. And she also got my cousin to go with me, and she said, hey, he's taking you, and you can just focus on having a great day and enjoy yourself, and, this is my gift to you. So we climbed into his car and started heading, down toward Indy, which is a couple hours south of where I live. So we get there, and we park, and I'm rushing in. I had to go to the bathroom real bad, and so before we get to the convention, go to the bathroom and stuff like that. And I am bringing in something for Shatner to sign. I didn't want just like a normal photograph of him signed. I wanted to actually have him sign something I owned, and I've owned this for quite a few years, and I'll show you here in a second. And it said on the website for the Comic-Con that if you wanted to chit-chat with the celebrities, the photo op was not the time to do it. That was a quick process. The autograph was the line you wanted to get in for to do that. So first thing I did was locate where all the autographs were going on. And I wanted William Shatner to sign this vintage 1979 Star Trek thermos that I've had for years. This was a gift from my wife quite a while ago. And I've had it, and it's just been something I've kept in my collection. And so now I got Shatner's signature on it. So that was pretty cool. And I thought that was awesome. It's a nice little lunch pail. It's from the first movie. On the back, there's a scene, obviously, from the V'ger scene at the end. And yeah, it's really nice. Copyright 1979, Paramount Pictures Corporation. And it was created by Thermos. So that was pretty cool. On the side here, there's some aliens. And over here is another scene from the movie where Kirk and Spock are in their spacesuits. Can't really tell who that is. That might be Kirk. I'm not sure. Anyways, so I wanted his signature here. And I recorded I don't think you were supposed to. A lot of people were taking pictures, so I don't think it matters. And I'll show a few of those right now. Pictures I took of Shatner while I was in line. And other celebrities, like James Murray from Impractical Jokers was there. I didn't go up and meet him, but I did take some pictures of him from afar. And there were other celebrities there as well. People from Walking Dead, Boy Meets World, all kinds of people there. And also a surprise guest I didn't know about, and I'll discuss that in a few minutes. So I get up to, Shatner, and you don't meet him first. You meet his agent. And I've got video of this. Now, halfway through the video, it flips to my shirt by mistake because I accidentally hit the button up here, and it really made me mad that I did that, but oh well. So, what do you think I said to Shatner? William Shatner, who was a big part of my media consumption as a child. We're talking, obviously, Star Trek. I think I watched a few episodes of Tech War. I've watched, Rescue 911, Twilight Zone. Anything Shatner was in, I was interested to watch. I love the Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan is like my favorite Star Trek movie. It's in my top 5 of all time. It's just the character Captain Kirk, and played so well by William Shatner. Big part of my childhood is what I'm trying to say. Not that I lived on movies and TV, but it's like I said, media consumption, big part. What do you think I said to him? You think I said, thank you for being part of my childhood? You think I said, hey, loved whatever movie you were in, or, it's a pleasure to meet you? Did I ask him about his historic space flight? No. I'm going to let the footage speak for itself.
Can I get both of these signed, sir? We only have one item? Yeah.
Do you want me to take one of each of these down there so people can see them ahead of time? I thought about doing that
I said, I'm on it.
Good, yourself?
Where would you want this sign?
Oh, like right over here. That'd be fine.
You've got it. Right down a little bit. Show me of your item.
Welcome to Indiana.
Well?
Welcome to Indiana.
Well,
Come on over, folks. Come on over.
I've been here quite a bit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Can you believe it? Welcome to Indiana. Seeing Shatner stuff all the time. Welcome to Indiana. What am I, an ambassador of the place? Oh my gosh, yeah, I definitely got a little starstruck, you know. What can I say? What was I supposed to say to him? I could have just said, hey, it's a pleasure to meet you. Or thank you very much for signing that. Or I really like Shoot or Be Shot. How was space? Anything cool. No, I get up there and I choke. You know, partially because in the audio you could hear him going, because he was concerned about where to sign this. I don't know if he thought it was ridged or something, or maybe this was the oldest piece of something he had to sign that day. There, people had other stuff that was old, but nothing quite this old. And matter of fact, when I was in line after talking to Shatner and getting this signed, there were people commenting on this thing and how much they liked it and said, wow, that's awesome. That's probably the oldest thing I've seen here today. So I don't know what its value is now. I don't really, you know, I'm not parting with it. It's very, means a lot to me now. Every time I look at it, I think of Welcome to Indiana, unfortunately. My wife even made a funny picture about it. Anyways, so after getting in line with Shatner, it was time for my photo op. And I thought, well, I'm going to make my way over to the other end of this convention and do that. So I went over there, got in line, stood there for a while, and was chit-chatting with some of the fellow guys. We were talking about, you know, various things going on. Some people didn't know who the other guy that was getting his, you know, pictures taken with fans at the time was. It was the dude that played Flash in the 80s. And not DC Flash, Flash Gordon. And Sam Jones, yeah, he was there. And people were, you know, making jokes about, you know, Sam Jones and who was he, and they're, you know, quoting the Queen song. So we were all just cutting up, laughing, having a good time. And so it comes time to get the photos taken. And they said, if there's a glare in your glasses, you will not get a do-over. So I took my glasses off and I put this lunchbox in the safekeeping bin and got in there. Shatner looked at me with a really warm smile, and we took our picture for some reason. Here it is. And I don't know why, but for some reason I am pointing him the guns. But so that, in a nutshell, is meeting William Shatner. Later that day, he did have a panel. We stuck around, I don't know, till noonish. We were pretty tired. We left my house at 5-something, and by noon we were pretty exhausted. We had seen everything we wanted to see. There was a huge arcade set up. There's people having a great time. They had some glasses and stuff that people were sandblasting and made. Got my wife one of, it was a Harry Potter cup that spells love with different symbols from Harry Potter. That was a lot of fun. And I had a really good day. On the way back, we stopped and crossed another item off, something I always wanted to do, and my cousin did too. We ate at Wahlburgers, and I loved it. Watched the show, not like all the time. Caught it in reruns and watched a few episodes, and really wanted to try their food. I tried their, you know, sauce and stuff you can take home. Aldi is a big reseller of Wahlburgers products, but always wanted to try it fresh. And yeah, it was pretty good. I wouldn't go out of my way 3 hours to eat there, but since I was in town where it was, figured why not? It was on the way home. Let's stop and have it. So that was my day meeting William Shatner, getting my picture taken with him, and choking up at the worst possible moments. All in all, though, I think it makes for a good story. So I'm kind of glad it happened. I mean, you know, if it would have been normal, it wouldn't have been me, I guess. So I'm pretty happy, and I'm happy to have this as a collectible now. Like I said, don't think I'll probably ever see the man again. If I do, I'll probably apologize for saying welcome to Indiana. At least I was saying something friendly. You know, I mean, I could have said something edgy like, did you really kill your, you know, one wife that was found in the pool, your ex-wife? You know, no, that would have got me kicked out, but at least it would have been memorable as well. At least I said something nice, right? So yeah, that was meeting William Shatner, and I had a good time. He was very friendly. I had read before, I was a little apprehensive. I had read before that he could be sometimes kind of disinterested with people, and he seemed to be enjoyable. He seemed to be nice. Even when I said something stupid like "Welcome to Indiana," he was okay with it. And so yeah, I don't know what else I would touch on with this subject. There were a lot of booths, a lot of expensive items, a lot of cool stuff there, but nothing that really I didn't really grab anything for myself. You know, a lot of celebrities walking around, things of that nature. Oh yes. The one unknown guest, and I learned this from a coworker who said her daughter was at the same convention. So apparently in the author's booth, and I would have walked right past this after getting my picture taken. Didn't even notice the guy. But Armin Shimmerman, he plays Quark, I think, on Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, was there because apparently he's an author and he had a booth set up, but he wasn't listed on the website at all. He was just... Her daughter discovered walking around and saw him and took a picture with him, said he was great and friendly. And she wasn't too happy about, you know, her picture with Shatner, saying something about he seemed kind of cold and disinterested. And I'm like, you know, it could have been that evening, you know, because this was the second day that I was, you know, went and saw him. And it was pretty early in the convention day. So he's probably bright and, you know, fresh for it. By the end of the day, he's probably exhausted, being 90, 91, something like that. So, yeah. But yeah, Armin Shimmerman, he was there. Probably walked right by the dude, didn't even notice it, selling books or something. Not that I would have noticed it, but just thought that was kind of neat. So yeah, that's all I've got for this episode. You know, comment below, would you have choked up too? I talked to some other people about other celebrities they've met, and they said, yeah, it is a real thing. People do choke up, but it was fun. It's something I wouldn't have done for myself, so I'm glad my wife kind of pushed me to do it. And something I probably will never do again. I wasn't super big on the convention scene. It would probably take, you know, another childhood favorite to appear before I would go, like a Brendan Fraser or, you know, Harrison Ford, or trying to think of who else might be. Maybe a Kevin Sorbo or something. If they were, you know, local or something, I would probably go. But if it was just another, you know, celebrity I didn't know much about or something, I don't know. I wasn't into the convention lifestyle, the costumes, the get up, the role playing, some guy walking around with an amp like he's the, you know, guitarist from AC/DC or Aerosmith or something, and he's just, you know, jamming while we're all in line. And I'm like thinking, oh, good grief, nobody wants to hear this crap, you know. We're just trying to get through here, and it's a crowded room, and yeah, so it was quite the experience. But especially during current things that are going on in the world, I can't mention because of the censorship here, but so that added to it. At least it was nice to have something covering my face. So if you didn't feel comfortable, it, you know, was kind of like this at least. I'm one of those guys, I don't like groups, I don't like large crowds, never have. So I always try to keep to myself. Anyways, now I'm just babbling. So comment below what you would like to see the next episode over. I don't know when I'm going to get to it. If I don't get to it before Christmas, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas like I didn't growing up, then I hope you have a good December 25th, right? I mean, if you've never done it, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you could call up your friends after Christmas morning and see what they're up to then, because by then everybody's usually, you know, settling in for dinner. I think that would make a good topic for a video. Growing up the way I did without Christmas and Easter and stuff, still being Christian but not doing those holidays. That was quite the thing. I think I will. If you'd like to see that, leave a comment below saying, yeah, I'd love to hear about it. Don't worry, it's not going to get any, like, you know, political or anything like that. Just talking about how I grew up. All right, guys, until next time, I hope whenever you're watching this that you're having a good day. And if you weren't, then I hope it brought a smile to your face at least. And I just hope you're doing the best. All right, until next time.
I'm lost in a city.